Why couldn't the drivers form a permanent union with NASCAR? Have you ever wondered why NASCAR drivers have never been able to form a permanent union? The story goes back to the early days of the sport and involves some significant figures and events. One of the key players was Bill France Sr., the founder of NASCAR. He had a firm grip on the organization and was not open to the idea of unionization. In 1961, drivers like Curtis Turner and Tim Flock attempted to organize a union with the help of the Teamsters. Their goal was to secure better pay, medical insurance, and improved safety conditions. However, France responded harshly. He issued lifetime bans to those involved and even threatened violence, famously stating he would use a pistol to enforce his rules. This created a climate of fear among drivers, making them hesitant to support union efforts. The initial attempts at forming a union were met with strong resistance. France's strategy included continuing races with replacement drivers, which sent a clear message that individual drivers could easily be replaced. This tactic weakened the union's bargaining power and discouraged many from joining the cause. Over time, as fear grew, many drivers distanced themselves from the union, leading to a loss of momentum. Later on, in the late 1960s, Richard Petty led another effort called the Professional Drivers Association. This initiative also struggled to gain traction, even as safety concerns were raised, particularly regarding tire failures at high-speed tracks. Without a formal union, drivers lacked the collective power to enforce necessary changes. In contrast to other major American sports, where unions are common, NASCAR has maintained a different approach. The organization prioritized control over its operations and driver participation. Bill France Sr.'s focus was on preserving NASCAR's authority and avoiding any disruptions that unions might bring. As a result, drivers have continued to compete without union representation. NASCAR manages driver relations directly, rather than through collective bargaining. This long-standing tradition has shaped the history of the sport and the relationship between drivers and the organization. Ultimately, the inability to form a permanent union can be traced back to the strong opposition from NASCAR leadership. Bill France Sr.'s tactics of intimidation and the demonstration that drivers could be easily replaced played a significant role in preventing unionization from taking hold in NASCAR's history.